But who do the people of India vote for? You're saying if not Modi, then who do they vote for?
They vote for the alternative in each constituency.
The alternative is...
It varies.
It varies, but the national alternative is the India Alliance. Here's what most people who even sit on the fence will say. Look at this ragtag army. How do they hope to take on a mighty general when they are busy fighting amongst themselves? For example, today, Mr. Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary from your party has said in West Bengal, he's a candidate from there, that instead of voting for the TMC and your allies at the center, it's better to vote for the BJP. Essentially to say that in West Bengal, the TMC is actually a bigger enemy for the Congress party than the BJP. How does one even explain this? How do you go to the people and explain this to them and say, vote for us?
You're asking me to explain what Manish Tiwari said.
Ask me
to explain what I'm saying. I'm telling you what I wrote and what I'm saying is based on what I've seen. As far as the so-called ragtag army is concerned, let me stress very clearly that the coalition will come together after the elections in any case. There is no doubt. We've seen this, by the way, in 2004 as well. The UPA was not all together before the elections. Very few of the UPA parties actually fought the elections with a mutual understanding. Many of the parties that joined, as well as the entire left that supported from outside, were all people who came together because they saw an opportunity to stop the BJP in its tracks. The same thing will happen now. The BJP will not be able to have the numbers to form a government. That's very clear from all the signs we've seen so far in the first two phases. I know there are 5 more to go, but the BJP has lost control of the national narrative and it's slipping away from their hands. Let me tell you that at the end of the day, this motley ragtag army will find its own general. No one expected Deva Gowda to be Prime Minister. No one even expected Dr. Manmohan Singh to be Prime Minister. But people of quality and experience will be found from amongst the leadership of the India Alliance parties, and we will have a government. And let me point out one last thing. Every coalition government has actually had a better track record of economic growth and success for the country than every single party dominant government, including Mr. Modi's.
But if you can't get along pre-elections, what's the hope post-elections? If you can't run an alliance, how will you run a government?
Power can be a very powerful glue, my dear Shreya. It'll hold us together.
Okay, my last question to you is about your article in Matrabhumi. You're predicting 175 to 210 seats for the BJP, half of their 400 Par slogan.
400 Par is a distant dream. They've stopped saying it for the last, because they realize after the first phase is not happening. 300 Par is looking impossible already. The miracle for them will be if they manage 200 Par.
No, but even your best friends, Mr. Tharoor, will not agree with your assessment that the India Alliance has any chance in hell to come to power, at least in 2024.
Oh, I think you're quite wrong, Shreya. That was the old conventional wisdom. That conventional wisdom is fading away in the face of the realities. I think it's quite likely that this extraordinarily lengthy, protracted election season of 90 days, I mean, when I came into our country in 29 to contest my first election, 09 I mean, in 2004, the election had taken place in the same 543 constituencies over 20 days. Why the Selection Commission needs almost 90 days is beyond me to understand, but assuming it's there to give the people in the powers that be the convenience of being able to campaign everywhere, they are going to find that the longer it takes, the more that they're going to find the voters dribbling away from them. Because precisely all this old rhetoric, this Muslim bashing, scaremongering and fearmongering of the distortion of the opposition party's manifesto, all this stuff just doesn't work anymore. People are asking, what have you done for me lately? And you know, a friend of mine once said, politics is like a bank without a savings account. It's only the current account that matters. No one gives you credit for what you've done in the past. So you may have built a toilet, now there's no running water in it, that's what they're going to vote on. So let me tell you, I stand by my prediction. The BJP is going to drop to a level where it will not be able to find enough allies to form the government, and the India Alliance will come together when the need arises to save this country and give it a brighter future.
Dr. Tharoor, our 24 minutes are up. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Good to speak to you.
Good.